by what do you mean by statement of problem? Once the topic for research is selected, research cannot immediately start unless the specific problem is formulated or which is investigated. So we as a researcher, we need to find out the proper gap, and then we need to come up with proper research statement of problem. Ideally, if you see, there are three types of research problems. The first research problem is theoretical research problem. Okay. So first is there are three types of research problems. The first is theoretical problem. Basically, this deals with conceptual and intellectual inquiries that may involve the empirical data collection. Here, I would like to give you one example. In the social science, research problems may be relating to right or wrong in the questions of conduct or difference, yani comparing and contrasting two or more phenomena. Descriptive one, that is which aims to describe the situation or the state, or it may be relational one, that is investigating the characteristics that are related in some or the other way. So I would like to give you here the example. Suppose I am determining how mathematical models can elucidate the gradual development of complex traits such as anatomical structures or elaborate behaviors through successive generations. So we can say that here certain theories, context, complex threads, then theoretical anatomical structures are seen, behaviors are seen. So this is related to theoretical gap or theoretical problem identification. Then second is second year. Yes. Second one is applied research problem. What do you mean by applied research problem? Ideally, it focuses on addressing real world challenges and generating practical solutions in order to practical solutions in order to improvise the certain aspects of the society or technology or health or environment. So studying the use of agricultural techniques in order to optimize the crop yield and minimizing the resource waste. This is an applied research problem. And the third one is action research problem. So action research problems are aiming to create the change within the specific context, that is implementing inventions, evaluating the outcomes in collaborative manner. So if I would like to give the example here, it could be collaborating the non-profit organizations to find out the effectiveness of their programs on the job trainings of students. Something like that can be action research problem. So this is ideally a research problem which is divided into three parameters. Then you need to define the problem statement. This slide will clearly, give you the picture of how to define the problem statement overall. So the first step is you need to look for a broad problem area. You need to identify the unexplored aspects of or areas of a concern or a controversy in your topic of interest. You need to evaluate the significance of addressing the problem in terms of potential contribution to the field, practical applications, and theoretical insights too. So you need to learn more about the problem. For this, you need to read the literature starting from historical aspects to the current aspects and the latest updates too. So rely on reputable evidences of data. Don't use any data which you can edit and which others will use as a good data. So do not ignore the gray literature on the subject. You need to rely on reputed evidences. You need to be, consulting always with your guide, mentor, and the one who is really working in the field, and your peers too. Then you could, identify the relevant variables, how they are related. So consider which variables are most important to the study. Will they answer research questions? Once it is done, you will need to determine the relationship between these variables and how these research variables will affect the research problem, and then think on practical aspects of the same. So deliberate on the ways that you study can be practical, visible in terms of money, time, and other resources as well. So discuss the practical aspects with the researchers in the field, and always be open for revising the problem based on the feedback of the people. So we need to actually, because in total we cannot get entire solution for long. So refine the scope of research problem to make it manageable and specific. Consider the resources available, time constraints, and ultimately feasibility of your work. Then you could frame or you could formulate the statement. Craft a concise problem statement which will outline the specific issues, relevance, why it needs further investigation. Then stick to the plan, but yes, always be flexible with respect to the change if you want to adopt. At the same time, consider all possibilities and ensure that the problem and question can be modified and adhere to the budget and the timeline. That is most important, which you would like to see when you frame the research problem statement. Here is the second last slide for you all. Steps to formulate the research problem. There are these 5 steps which we as a researcher, we must use while formulating the research problem. The first step is you need to identify your broad research area. You need to begin with your area which is more interested to you all. Visible? Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you
Yes,
need to,
ma'am.
thank you. You need to identify the broad area in the sense specificity, your interest, your expertise, your knowledge, and your profession. It should match. It should go on that lines. This area must possess some kind of significance regarding your knowledge, your interest, and your specialty. For example, a researcher studying sports education can select the areas like football, cricket, hockey, snooker, baseball. These are the broad areas that can be further subdivided into various research topics to figure out marketing strategies. Say for sports or any other, working upon IPL and mental health of the players or something like that. So identify the broad research area. Then you divide this broad research area into sub areas. Shweta ma'am, please mute. After you choose a broad area to study, drill down to a specific topic that is manageable and researchable. To do this, you need to break down the broad areas into sub areas and choose the specific research topic. For example, if your broad area is saucer, or say for snooker or football, let's say football or hockey, it can be further divided into profile of football players, profile of various football clubs available, level of football clubs, impact of that club on the city, revenue generating areas, then sponsors for that football club, then also you can see the impact overall of the football in that particular area. So this is how you can divide the sub areas of your research. Is PPT visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then the third step is you could choose a sub area. See, it is not possible to study all the sub areas because we have the limitation of money and we have the limitation of time. So
ए
the
अम्मा ग्राउंड फ्लोर का पासवर्ड क्या है वाईफाई का?
So thus, choose one sub area of interest and one that is manageable and feasible for you. So the area you select must have research significance, must be significant to your research knowledge. Then ultimately formulate the research questions. After you choose a specific sub area, think about the areas you must explore and research. Start, noting down the important questions that you deem important for the research study. Many questions may arise, but narrow down, niche down, and choose the most impactful and important one. So the length of one research depends on number of questions you formulate. So choose the research question depending on expected length of your research. Set the research objectives and you must draw a plan about the objectives. They will start tomorrow, actually taking you to the journey of objectives and hypothesis framing. But yes, smart objectives of the research study help to identify the research questions. So there is a difference between objective and the question. So difference is, of course, is the way we write the question and the objectives. Objective starts with the word to, and then it goes like to study, to understand, to evaluate, to discuss, to enumerate, to compare, to guide, and finally to give the solution, to find the solution. So they include terms like examining, investing, exploring, finding out, and research question generally consists of interrogative tone. So that is to be seen by you. So marketing research problems is important. Now, let us say last slide and then we will end up with the session of today. I'll be discussing with you all certain examples of research problem statement. For example, I want to do something related to marketing. Say, for example, social media and its effect on consumers. How will I do write a statement of problem? I know social media is affecting or it is affecting the learning capacity of college going students. So my research question is social media affecting mental stability of students, college going students? So this is an incorrect research question. What exactly social media like YouTube, Facebook, I need to be specific about it. So my incorrect research question can be, or statement will be, what are the effects of social media on people, rather than it, what effect does use of Facebook, YouTube every day do have on teenager. This is a correct research problem or research question. See, the first research question is not specific enough to capture the accurate feedback. Nobody knows what social media you are talking about, what people you are referring. So here in this example, correct one is teenagers, Facebook, YouTube. So it is exactly giving the focus on the research question. So research question must be straightforward, to the point, focused, and appropriately complex to capture the most relevant information. So this is how every individual, every researcher should see how we should frame the research problem statement, from where it should come, how should we do the review of literature. So again, to go in detail, how we will go with this is, first we will prepare a broad topic, then we will come down to title. After doing lots of literature review, you could find out the gap between the existing research work, and from that gaps you find out the problem statements, and then you come up to research questions. That is all about today's session. Thank you so much, organizing team, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my little journey of research experience with you all. Over to you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, ma'am, indeed, for sharing such insights and practical wisdom on research. I think this session has truly sparked our curiosity, reflection, and a deeper appreciation for research process. Especially the way you simplified complex concepts while offering valuable experience-based guidance has surely made and inspired many of us to approach our own research with clarity and confidence, especially the part where you mentioned that how to narrow down the broader concepts or topic, because many a times we face this problem where, especially while choosing a particular research topic, we tend to select broader concept or broader topics. So how to actually narrow down and make it more simplified and specified, that is really helpful. So thank you so much, ma'am. So now for everyone, we are opening the floor for question and answer session. So if you have any questions, you all are free to ask. You can even drop down your.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Narrated. Wow, thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
You can even drop your questions in the chat box, everyone. Okay, everyone is actually mentioning how beautiful and how impactful this session was. That's really grateful that you all actually come. Shraddha ma'am, actually they are putting their comments in the chat box saying how beautiful and impactful this session was. So thank you so much. Yeah, if there is
Yes.
any question, yes, ma'am.
Okay. There are no doubts.
It was an insightful session. Yes, ma'am. Regarding this particular research, as you mentioned also, that how to actually distinguish that this particular research topic is our own area of interest topic, or is it really going to be a real research problem which is going to add some value to the society? Because as a human being, we all are personally biased towards our own research topics, right? Everyone feels that their own topic is more relevant and important. So how to actually distinguish that this topic is relevant and it is going to be helpful in the society and it's just not a research problem?
Okay, I'll give you best example for this. Again, as we say, experiential learning. Fine, fair enough. We are teaching experiential learning to the students with our own subjects. Ultimately, we all are teachers. We teach our own subject. What do we do? Don't we do the marketing of our own subject in the classroom?
Right.
Right? So
Right.
now, everybody in every college is teaching financial market subject. Yes? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
what I should add to the existing things? I write textbooks, you all refer textbooks, you teach from textbook, you teach from reference book. But believe me, how to add to the existing thing and how to make it more appealing to the learners is a thing. Number one, I can show them the movies like Guru and Corporate. Rather than teaching it from my book, I will show them the movies. Then I will ask the students only to come up with reels because current generation is living in real world than the real world. So to tap their energy, tap their understanding, a researcher in me will come up with a solution that after watching the movie, what you students have understood, make the reel and get it published with college Instagram ID. Maximum reels likes will get the prize. So maximum people will start thinking and following the college channel automatically as well as reels automatically. So what it will help? It will help to create the awareness towards financial literacy campaign of government of India. Then third thing, I will reach to unreach. It is not possible that the reels which are prepared by my students may not be seen by street vendors or local train vendors. So I have sent my students on the field and asked them, students, go and show them the reels, tell them what are the various financial literacy or financial investment avenues available. So rather than me teaching in a classroom, this pedagogy was highly recommended and suggested by students and loved by the students. So this is how we have to create the interest in our own world. Another way, I do take sessions on the research methodology. So everyone is taking RM session, but rather than continuous, engagement, I prefer to take two activities. I take activity of showing Google Scholar, Elicit website. I give one example from which you all can prepare topic to title journey, or I may take you to the framing of objective, comparing the hypothesis. So this is the way you need to search for what should I add to the existing bundle of knowledge so my topic will grow up. So my first patent was in banking, that my formula. Then I read in newspaper junk food is banned. So I did second in junk food. And my third patent is in behavioral finance. So that is financial literacy campaign. So this is how you only can come up with your area and you can do a one step ahead journey with respect to research. Yes.
That's very truly said, ma'am, and it's very important, especially because of this NEP, we have heard about the experiential learning, but actually, it is a high time that we start following this particular concept in our research also, right, ma'am?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, also about artificial intelligence, as you mentioned in your PPT about artificial intelligence being used for the review of literature. So,
Yes.
ma'am, I would like to know your personal opinion about how effective or impactful do you think artificial intelligence can be for the identifying literature gap also? Do you
Yes.
believe it's true?
Yes, I have shown it in my example also. Like what three things you can see rather than reading entire paper. See, when I was doing my MPhil or PhD, we used to sit literally in library and read. As I used to say in my previous sessions, I used to write all positive points on the left hand side page of the notebook. On the right hand side page of the notebook, I used to write all negative points. And then I used to combine positive and negative aspects from that journey, and then finally I used to write the literature review. So writing 6 literature reviews used to take takes 7 days, because seventh day I used to compile everything. Initially, when we read any literature, we feel, wow, what a fantastic research he or she has written. So I started writing all positive aspects on within 2 to 3 days. For same research paper, after 3 days, I used to read, and then I used to critically analyze what he has not covered. So ultimately 2 to 3 times एक paper पढ़ के होता था. And then at the end of the seventh day, I used to write and then I used to type. So this was a procedure. Wisely, that is expected.
Yes, ma'am, very true. You are truly focusing on the authentic way of how to actually publish and do research, because nowadays, as you also can agree with me, I don't know, but it's like a concept where many people are focusing on the secondary way of getting data and publishing data through
Easy ways.
research, right? This authentic way of actually going on the field as no more being a thing there, right?
Absolutely. Ma'am, I have seen my students of TY. I do say an MCOM, send them on, malls. During the Women's Day, there are so many offers, and, women go like crazy in malls and all, and they get, try to grab the offers. That time I'm sending my students of research methodology, with some students with QR code, with the questionnaire. Some students I share actually the questionnaire, which we used to get it built from the people. And some students I ask them to interview the ladies about their perception about these offers and all. So same questionnaire I am trying to convert into one in QR code form, which is easy nowadays and people love to. Second is long questionnaire. People deny to fill up the questionnaire. Third is when they start taking interview, nahi nahi itna time nahi hai, ek do answer they give. So this is a experiential learning which I am giving in these AI days also to the students, which help them. I don't have to teach them what is open-ended question, what is close-ended question, what is multiple choice question. Ultimately, they only give me the answer. Ma'am, yeah, yes, no, matlab, this is dichotomous, na? So this interest has to be created in the young generation. Then they will not go for easy things in their life. That is what I
Right.
believe personally. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, especially being the time and the time attention of the young generation being so narrow down there to the concept where they don't focus more on the broader concept. They are like, because the time lapse is so less. So because of all these issues, especially for the younger generation, it's very difficult. But really appreciate that you are taking such initiatives for our younger generation also to grow in such main important aspects of research and dimensions of it. So thank you so much, ma'am. Any other questions from the? I think everyone is really appreciating you in the chat box. I can see that it was really insightful session, fruitful session, as many of them have shared. Some of them even are asking for the PPT. If you could share
Yeah.
with them.
I
Yes,
am going
ma'am.
to share it soon to you, Monica
Yes.
ma'am, and then you can forward to all. No issues at all.
Yes, ma'am. So any other questions? Okay. Nice lecture. Thank you so much.
Hope the session was up
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
mark.
It was a really eye-opening session, I would say, on research. Your insights have been incredibly valuable and will undoubtedly help all those who are pursuing careers in research as well as trying to pursue PhD aspirants. And your deep analysis and thoughtful responses to all the questions were truly appreciated. So thank you so much, ma'am. We are really grateful for the clarity that you provided today on the identifying research problems and gaps. And we believe that your guidance will be instrumental for all the researchers as they embark on their academic journey. So again, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Yes,
will be
ma'am.
sharing a PPT within 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure. I think
Samruddhi madam, vote of thanks.
Dr.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir. Dr. Shitole sir has joined.
So request Dr. Shitole sir to say some few words or give us the blessings.
Am I visible, Doctor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much.
Yes, sir. Yes. Welcome you, sir. Dr. Shitole sir. Welcome you to this today's session.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining. You may now share your words of wisdom with us.
Okay. So on behalf of Maharashtra Commerce Teachers Association and Achievers College, Kalyan, I am very happy to speak something about the association in this inaugural function. At the outset, first, let me express my apology because I could not join in the beginning for the inaugural function because I was busy with my Vice Chancellor and there was continuous meetings going on since morning. And then the inaugural function is already over, but I am representing the association. This association for Maharashtra Commerce Teachers, it is established in the year 1984, and every year it is a prominent feature of this association to host a conference. And accordingly, one conference was hosted at Achievers College, Kalyan, 3 years back. Friends, this association is a platform giving opportunities to the commerce teachers in the state of Maharashtra. Last month, we had one conference at Latur, and similar to that, Mumbai, maybe Nagpur, maybe other places in the state of Maharashtra, we organized the function for the development of commerce teachers, specifically in the area of research. And we appreciate the teachers who are writing the research papers by giving some awards and prizes every year. I'm very happy to share with you that Dr. Bhivandikar has taken initiative to organize this kind of faculty development program, specifically in the area of research methodology, whereby teachers get an opportunity to listen to the eminent experts. Sometime back, Madam Shraddha Bhome, she was speaking about the gap, identifying the research gap and formulating the research problem and see how your research can be a quality research. So in that direction, all of us work. And Dr. Bhivandikar is a leader in this area because he organized last month one program for the non-teaching staff of the colleges. And basically, we are there to help each other, the teachers, and on behalf of the association, I must give compliments to Dr. Bhivandikar for organizing this kind of faculty development program for the benefit of commerce teachers. So I wish Dr. Bhivandikar and all the participants good luck for this faculty development program, which has been organized for you all every day from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And let us take the benefit of this kind of opportunity and see that how your research can be a good one. My faculty members, always I tell that those who have not registered for PhD, they should register for the PhD. Those who have registered for PhD, they should complete their PhD in time as early as possible so that they get the benefit of their PhD qualification. They can guide the students and all. And those who have completed PhD, they should initiate their research work leading towards the articles, good quality research papers published in various journals and so on. So this is a kind of activity organized by Dr. Bhivandikar in the interest of the commerce teachers. And I am thankful to him that on behalf of the association, he allowed me to share some of our words, valuable words to the participants. Thank you and wish you good luck once again. Dr. Bhivandikar.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, my pleasure.
Let me tell audience that we asked the permission for collaboration with Maharashtra Commerce Teachers Association. Shraddha madam, you will not believe, in next 10 minutes, a mail came from Chitole sir, yes, please go ahead. So this is how, blessings are with us from Maharashtra
Yes.
Commerce Teachers Association. Sir,
Sir,
thank you very much on behalf of Achievers
this
family.
area of research I have seen since 2005 when I was doing my MCom, in 2006-7 when I was doing MPhil.
No, I know you are my student. No. Now I am working for Balaji University, Pune. I am studying in Pune now.
Yes.
All the
Sir,
best.
I'm here as a principal in J.K. College of Science and Commerce, Kansoli.
Good, very good.
Since
Very
last
nice
year.
to see you. Very nice to see you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Great.
Sir.
Yes.
Keep blessing.
All the best.
Jagruti
Thank
madam,
you so
take
much,
it forward.
Doctor. Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Shitole sir. As it is said, the true wisdom often comes from those who have walked the path and shared with many. And you are the great example of it. Thank you so much for your enlightening and encouraging words. Now, I would like to invite my colleague, Ms. Gayatri Thakur ma'am, to kindly take over and deliver the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Jagruti ma'am. Good evening to everyone present here. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Achievers College as we conclude this enriching online session on research. First and foremost, I extend our sincere gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Dr. Shraddha Bhome ma'am, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. Your insight into area of research was truly enlightening and have given us a deeper understanding of the research process, its challenges, and its immense potential. Your clarity, passions, and practical examples have left us inspired to explore further and think more critically. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Asha Bhatia, ma'am. I would like also thank you, our respected principal, vice principal, and the faculty members for their constant encouragement and support in organizing such meaningful sessions that add great value to our academic journey. A big thank you to the organizing committee and technical team working behind the scenes. Your coordination ensures that everything runs smoothly from start to finish. Last but not the least, a heartfelt thank you to all participants. Your patience, active involvement, and thoughtful questions made this session interactive and successful. Let us carry forward the knowledge gained today into our future research endeavors and continue striving for academic excellence. Thank you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I request everyone to turn on their camera so that we could have a beautiful group photo for today's session. All the participants request for every one of you to kindly turn on their cameras. We'll be having a group photo now. Kindly let us know once it's done. Siddhi ma'am, Monica ma'am, kindly let us know once it's done.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay, thank you so much once again to each one of you. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful FDP. Every day we will be having a quiz and feedback link being shared in your WhatsApp group. So kindly refer your WhatsApp group for the quiz regarding the sessions, and then accordingly you will get the attendance links and all the important updates in the WhatsApp group. So thank you so much, everyone. Today was a great session, and we'll see you for the further FDP session.
Thank you, sir.